that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Williams. Jordan is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Love in at the shooting guard.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. The drive by James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Here's Cousins. No good with the triple. Morant against Love. Tries from 10, and that one's good, Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Love. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Nets. We play just over a minute here in the first. Fires for three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Outside Irving. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Hero from long range. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Knocked loose. Curry passes to Davis. That shot, no good. Nice D from Cousins. There's Hero with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hero's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Morant. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 11.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
All right, look who's coming under the ball.
And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for him.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Now here's Davis. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Nowitzki gets hauled in by Hero. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pulls it from the elbow. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And the pass to Williams. Now Jordan, high post Cousins. Hero on the wing. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. I caught up with head coach Steve Nash.
All right, thank you, David.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam?
Took him no time at all on that one.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Nowitzki. No points in the game yet for him. Curry wide open with nobody on him. There is the jumper.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
T-shirt time. Bam, your Laker girl.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Los Angeles. Pascal Siakam comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. 11-point game. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
Pass to Morant. Siakam outside. Towns sets the pick for Siakam. Got a hand on it. Kicks the ball. Gordon trying to break loose. Yep, that one goes in there. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
Number 31.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And the Nets with possession here after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Driving inside. No good, his first miss after 3 makes. Lakers trail by 16. Curry on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night. Morant against Ball. Gordon kicks to Ball. A 3-ball. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. Bam, your Laker girl.
DJ is checked in for the Nets. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And when I look at the Lakers, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
On its way from Curry for 2, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
That's called timeout. Who wants a T-shirt? All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud, here they are, your Laker girl.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Brooklyn. Tyler Hero comes in for Aaron Gordon. Nets leading by 17. Hero passes to Reeves. And Cousins kicks to Hero. Drains the 3-pointer. Hero's got 20.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Morant. His last outing with 20 points with the step back. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Buries it down low. Morant's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Curry outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. He's probably knocking it down, too.
Cousins finds Chandler. There's Hero with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything, but he understands that it's also a team effort.
We got to do it together, and I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else is leadership, and that's where I got to find my.
The break leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
Tyler Hero.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Nowitzki is out there with Davis. Then it's Morant. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Irving at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Davis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Curry pulls it down. Brooklyn's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. They grab their own miss. Over in the corner, Hero. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Hero's got 35 in the game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And Greg, some star big men had complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
And the Lakers with possession here. After the basket by Brooklyn.
Yes, he did. The floor awareness of Nowitzki, admirable. Does a stellar job working the ball over to the open man.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter.
Good, another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. James outside and stolen by Nowitzki. Irving with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Down low, James kicks to Curry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Fires from deep. That shot misses. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Show a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Hero from walk connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. The 11-footer, Grant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And expectations skyrocketed for Morant after the success of his rookie year. But if you ask me, he has risen to that challenge and continues to set a high bar for himself.
Zubac is checked in for, and again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, and a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming under the goal. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
And the Lakers making a change here. Curry's checked in.
And now a moment to see the stats for Irving. He's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. He's getting around 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Ball dishes to James, inside. And Cousins kicks to James. There's Ball with the 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game. Last outing for the Nets, they won that game against Philadelphia. Irving passes to Curry, and he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. To the inside, and Cousins throws it down.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
In the corner, Irving with it. Knocks down the 3-ball. Irving's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And it's in there.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Curry kicks to James. Over Gordon. LeBron passes to Curry.
2 minutes.
Zubac with it. Back to Curry. Right at the free throw line. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Section wants a T-shirt. And your Laker girl.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Chandler, here we go. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Towns wide open. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
They get the rebound, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add 1 more at the line.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Nets. Ball against Curry. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And Brooklyn has possession. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the 3rd of 7 straight on the road.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand. A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Looking to end the run. Curry can't get it to go.
Man, I can't believe He blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Count that bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Brooklyn with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Brooklyn Nets.
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
All right, guys, here's a look at how the power rankings look at this late point of the season.
Right now for the Nets, they haven't let their fan base down. They've had high expectations, and the results have been even better. They're cooking up a championship recipe and feasting right now. We'll see if it develops.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Brooklyn now, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's DJ, and it's Reeves in at the 3 slot. From the baseline, it's Curry. That time on the assist by James. Curry's got 20 points.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Here's Ball. Cousins trying to free himself up. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Oh, how about an athletic play by Curry? There's some contact, but he slips by it and gets it to go.
Ball, no good. Lakers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Curry, good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
On the wing, James. 10 points for him. Nowitzki finds Morant. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the rejection by Cousins. On the wing, Chandler. Curry against Ball. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Here's Davis, and he banks in the layup. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Cousins. The kick out to Ball. Driving to the basket. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists in the game. Morant passes to Davis. Nowitzki with the screen on Cousins. Here's Davis. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Cousins. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Back to Ball. Curry with the steal, and Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, "We understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice." Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. That one good for 2.
High percentage look that time from Anthony Davis, and that's one he rarely misses.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Morant against Chandler, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Ball with the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Morant surveying the D. To the paint. And Davis throws it down.
Well, you describe AD's games and you start running out of superlatives. I mean, when this guy is healthy, he dominates in a different fashion, but in similar ways to Tim Duncan.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 14 points now in the second half.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
And it's Morant missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Morant's got 12 in the game.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Ball with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Back to Cousins. And Ball gets double teamed. Pass to Cousins. Takes it inside, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Boy, showing the skills that few big men possess. Cousins using that tight handle to get to his shot.
Morant with it. Now Chandler defending, and it's good for 2.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Ball dishes to Cousins. Back to Ball. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. That's short off the rim. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. It's Davis on the wing. Here's Morant. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Davis. Pascal Siakam comes in for LeBron. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Curry. Chandler against Morant. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside, Ball. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Cousins has been absolutely on fire here, and that energy spreading throughout his team as well. Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Shrink the floor. When you're on the ball or closing out, close out faster. Okay, take away their airspace and then contain their drive.
And that's the catch-22 there. Frank Vogel wanting better perimeter defense, but also wanting to limit forays to the hoop.
Yeah, and it takes tremendous discipline to do that. Don't leave your feet, don't reach, and everyone help each other defensively.
LaMelo Ball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Got Siakam. Also, Ivica Zubac's out there. And it's Reynolds in at the 2 guard.
Boy, much respect for the defensive Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic at getting his hands up to block shots.
To the wing right side. There's Ball with the 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
3 points.
Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Irving kicks to Nicholson. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And a wide open look for Siakam. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Love finds Ball. This one for 3. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Siakam misses. The Nets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 53.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Irving passes to Siakam. There's the triple. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Siakam.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Whitney's checked in. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Reynolds, good.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Siakam, right side. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're trailing, but they are really battling, working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Hero's checked in. Hero, yet another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's James, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Hero, rebound the Lakers. James has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Curry with the three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
Number 21. That's his
first free throw is good.
And even if you're not a fan of Curry or a fan of his team, you can't help but marvel at some of the shots this guy sinks on a nightly basis. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Curry passes to Zubac. Another shot, and the layup is good.
The rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And that one's good, James.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Siakam outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Love inside, guarded by Curry. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's James. Second chance shot. Love against Curry. Outside Williams. From deep, James gets it to fall.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.